Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Icarus Live. That's right, where we run around on a strange planet in a strange place with strange creatures that look very human, except that they can breathe the air and I can't. So it's one of those things. And yeah, Noko, it's a little bit of a late start today. That's for sure. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you get a late start and, work and stuff and things. It's just the way it goes, right? We all have to do it. Julian is off for 10 minutes, but she's doing a BRB. She'll be back, I'm sure. And today we are doing Forsaken Recovery. You know it. Now, this is actually a relatively early mission in the mission tree, which is kind of nice because lately the missions, they've just been slapping them on the end and without real purpose. So, there's a mission there in the mission tree. Maybe we'll look at the very end of the stream. Hey, Alan, what's up? And of course, we'll look at it at the end of the stream, and it's like, well, that mission would have been a lot better, like mid-tier mission type deal. But this mission, I think they've got it in the right spot. It's fairly early in the tree. True, you do not. Now, I don't know if you need the rifle for it or not, but we're going to have the rifle because that's what we do, right? I mean, come on, that's what we do, people. It's what we do. I'm doing all right. It was a crazy day. It was a super crazy day. Did not get as much accomplished as I would have liked. But that's okay. I mean, that's just the way it goes, right? But we're going to get this accomplished. Let me tell you, we're going to do mission today. You betcha. So let's get the screen switched over, right? Because holy smokes, I'm running slow today. Wow, I really should be on top of this stuff, and I'm just a little bit slow. There we go. Look at that. There I am. Ta-da. Gee whiz. Phew. Good thing that worked, because I was a little concerned. And with that, we can now resume the prospect and get in there and do the things. And we'll, of course, do the, as always, I have gone ahead, done the initial mission objectives, things like... we got the initial stuff out of the way, like building the cabin, and the love shack is the love shack. Unfortunately, the wooden love shack is not here. It got hit by lightning and it burned down. Sorry, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? So the wooden love shack, unfortunately, is not going to be joining us today. But at the same time, the Love Castle, the mini Love Castle, is here and is up and standing and doing well. I have not even gone to the drop ship. So just to tell you what the mission's all about, Saul's called me up on the hotline and he said, "Hey, you know what's happened? One of their drop pods has malfunctioned and it's in bad shape. It's in bad shape. Yeah, I'm level 50 forever. What can I tell you?" Well, I'm actually, I think, a level 133 now. I try to keep count of how many levels I've gone up, but I think I've missed a few. So I think it's 133 or 134 now. But anyway, it is what it is. So, of course, we're going to have a look at the map. We are here at G14 at No Fish Lake. And, of course, anybody who's been watching my streams for any length of time knows that No Fish Lake is basically in the lower left corner of the forest lands. And of course, it's called No Fish Lake because for the longest time, for like 9 weeks, there was no fish in this lake. Even though there was fish in it in the beta, they broke it like 2 weeks before go live, and then there was no fish there for like 9 weeks, right? So it's No Fish Lake. I mean, it even looks like an elephant or some weird creature thing with an eye, but it's No Fish Lake. And of course, the ship is just down below us. The broken ship is just above us, but we're actually going to do a little extra today because I thought, this mission's probably going to go a little quick. And I thought it'd be kind of cool if we did a little something extra. So you'll notice down here in the G slot, I have an extractor. Yeah, we're going mining, people. You betcha. We're gonna take this gas can with us because that's a thing we're gonna do. So this mission, I guess, has a deposit on it. It has an exotics deposit, and I spent a bucket load of money before starting the mission today. So it's 9 o'clock. We got some running to do. We're gonna pick up the stuff and the things. Why don't you take that fancy gun that you just like worked so hard for, Max? There you go. Now, usually, if I was doing a new character, chances are I would probably not have this rifle. So, do we need to have the rifle? I don't think so. Right? The kind of the mission parameters are kind of suggesting that you don't need it. Now, you do need this I think you're going to need the machining bench, but you would never really need the fabricator. And you need the machining bench because you do need a biofuel composter, and you're going to see that here shortly. So with that, let's get outside. You know the inside. The inside's pretty standard. Should I be... you know what? I just realized, man, you can't go anywhere just yet, you big goof. You can't just set this drill up in the middle of the freaking nowhere and then walk away for a day and expect the drill not to get attacked by every wolf and bear that you come across. Gee whiz, Max. What were you thinking on that one? You know, you know better, I know better, but hey, you know what? That's what allows us to do some extra streaming. You know, that's what gives us some extra content, and that's no surprise because, you know, now I should mention that when I was preparing this mission, it was I believe Friday night, and that's when they had the big database crash, right? It was a good couple hours, and I was stuck in the middle of that, so I really kind of had to do a bit of a hustle work around that, and that's unfortunate. It is what it is, right? So you know, some things I kind of had to set on the side burner. As you can see, we have got 19 hours left. That means I've already used 5 hours, but unfortunately 2 of those hours are really messed up because of everything that happened. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. It is a bit of a shame. I really had to do a little bit of something to make all the things and the stuff work, right? So just the way it is. You know, you can't fix all the world's problems. You can only fix the problems that you have control of, and that's what you do. You try to fix those problems and move on. We got ourselves some pretty decent meats. I know that. Let's eat up. How you doing? No, not you. How about you? Yeah, give me the nails. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go. Boom. We'll come over here, slam this in here, slam nails in here. Do I got enough? Yes. Can I have 4 of those? Awesome. I'm definitely going to need one of these. Yup. You're also going to need at least one of those. Can I get 2 of those? I don't know. I guess we better wait 15 seconds to see if I'm going to be able to get 2 of them. I got to be able to stand this thing up, right, and hope that it's going to be able to be protected. So we're adding a little something to the mission because I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. Nothing too complicated. I'm hoping just to be able to zip in. We'll fix their ship. We'll let the miner do its thing, and then we'll go pick up our wonderful rocks, and then we'll get out. That's my plan. So, gee, my voice all hoarse. Gee whiz, I don't know what's going on there. Let's have a look. Why is there one more thing I wanted to do before we go running off into the wild yonder? Oh, yes, that's what it was. Hey, in my mining, I found not 1, but 2 exotic rocks in 2 different caves for 30. I know. That's awesome, right? I'm pretty happy about that, actually. Iron pickaxe. These are both kind of shoddy. I probably should do something about that, right? I don't have a lot of iron. Like, I am literally cutting this one a little bit to the bone. I didn't make steel or anything, right? Like, I just kind of did a thing. Now, what do you need? Repaired at the fabricator. Repaired at the machining bench. Really? Will you repair it at the machining bench? What do you take to repair? One carbon fiber. Oh, cool. So now I can actually repair. That's right. I forgot about that being as part of the a part of the update that you can actually now repair your tools. I thought that was a bear. Anyway, we can now head off. It's 10:53. It's going to be a little late to get there and back. I did bring the stuff, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yes, you did. And you got a gas can. You've got the miner. We're gonna make a stop at the. We're gonna make a stop in the things. So here's of course, no fish lake. I've built the love castle right over the river, like I always do there at the choke point. So of course, the animals and stuff get trapped. I always do the same. You know, it's the same setup every time, right? So today should be a relatively straightforward day. Shouldn't be too many complications. We don't want complications. Hello. Yes. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, boy. It's hurting time. You know it. Hey, look at this. And it's our first contestant bear. Boom. What do you think of me, bear? Yeah. Guess you should have stayed home, bear. But I thank you very much for coming out and playing. You know, the contestants at home, they really like it when the bears show up. And he is like the 9th bear to attack me. Man, the amount of bears that attacked me around the lake were pretty intense, I must say. Like there was lots of bears. Like I would have one show up at least at like 2 a day, right? Like it was pretty intense. You know, did I just hear another bear? No, okay, probably a buffalo. No surprise there. Okay, so here it looks like there's their busted ship. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a talk about it. Let's see what we can do with it. Wow, it looks in pretty bad shape. Okay, are you gonna talk to me, Saul? What's the scoop? No talking to me, Saul. You have nothing to say about this. So it says repair the gyroscope. Okay, well, listen, we'll come back for that. Replace the thruster. There's wreckage nearby, and fuel the ship. Well, okay, we'll do that. But I'm going to go set up my drill first. How about that? Is that okay? I'm assuming there's a circle up here. This must be where there must be another crashed ship up here. I'm assuming that must be the part they want me to go pick up. Well, that's fine. We'll swing up that way. This, of course, is the route to Donut Lake. I mean, we're actually pretty far away, right? Like, I mean, we're way down here in the south, right? So, you know, Donut Lake is like, I mean, it's a good run. It's a good run. Like, we're gonna be pretty late getting back on this one. It is not gonna be pretty, but we're gonna do it. That's what this is all about, people. It's on adventure. Yeah, know it. Let's do that. This, okay, let's see where we are with the circle. The circle's coming up. Okay. How hard is it going to be to find this ship? Better not be too hard. Let me tell you. I'm in no mood to be hunting for a ship all day. All right. Got to be close to this circle now, right? Yep, we're coming into it. So, lots of bears. There's been lots of bears. That's pretty intense. Okay, so I know we're in the circle now, right? Oh, special animal. Really? Well, I wonder if special animal likes to say hello to my gun. What are you? Yep. Oh, you're like a panther. What do you think of that? Panther? Yeah. Well, guess what? So he went down at 5,000. He's level 35. So, did I need the rifle? No. I probably could have used the like the bolt gun, and like as long as I was relatively quick to get him down, I probably could have taken him, right? So, again, I am trying to put this in perspective that if I was playing this mission with a new character, I would not be, you know, I would probably not be, you know, having the stuff and the things. Are you gonna let me have the piece? Yeah, F to interact. Yeah, look at this. Salvage thing. Cool. What do you think? You gonna talk to me, Saul? No? Gee, Saul, I'm very upset. You're not having big chit chats with me at all, and I've got a lot of running to do put this drill down, because this is kind of like the top secret alternate mission, right? But this deposit, this exotics deposit is pretty far away, so we've got a lot of running here to do. That's for sure. I probably should have brought more food with me, but I'm not going to panic on that. It is what it is, right? I should have been doing my jumping routine. Didn't. That was silly, but it is what it is too. There we go. I mean, I now have not one, not two, but 3 modules, stamina modules. Like, I literally should be able to, like, all this going uphill is not helping you, Max. There we go. So I'm testing out this new suit. So we've got the new suit on. What do you think, dear? Yeah, I know, the new suit. It's awesome. But I don't know. I always think my other suit and the way it was geared up is a little bit better. I'll be honest. So this new suit was supposed to be, you know, comes with like a little bit of stamina bonus, blah, 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 hunting bonus, blah, blah, blah. And it has the new slot, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I'm not really seeing any big difference in my stamina. And I mean, you know, we've got it set. I've got myself set up here at the moment for a pretty big stamina build, right? So, you know, I should be able to cruise along here, and we should not have any stamina problems at all, right? Here, we'll even go to the sea. Look at, wow, look at that. I even got the drill on my back and everything. Holy smokes. You've got the knife in your hand, dude. You are cruising. Yep, you know it. It's all the stuff and the things, dude. You know what? You know this is like bear territory, right? You should slow down just a little bit to make sure you're not going to get eaten alive. Or at least switch to the hunting rifle so you know that if there is a bear, you can probably take him on no problem, right? Because we know that the bears are... Now, I wonder if Mr. Polar Bear's up there. I'm not even going to try him. Me and Mr. Polar Bear on this mission, on this in the forest here, I don't know. We just don't get along very well, right? It's just the way it is. Mr. Polar Bear and I, man, we've had some bad talks over the last 4 months, right? I mean, it's just not gone well. I mean, I try, but he's pretty mean. He is pretty mean. But see how I'm not gaining, like, so, like, I mean, yes, I am going a little bit uphill, but we are using a fair amount of stamina here, right? And if I was wearing my other suit with my gear, that stamina would not be a problem. So I guess I should show you me as me, right? There's me in the new suit. So we got the ST-700 chest armor and all the other matching pieces, of course, which give me extra melee and projectile damage. It's supposed to give me 4% stamina regen and less perceived threat. I took it because it's got great cold and heat resistance. Like, not to say that's a real major issue for us at the moment. But at the same time, if you know, if we were to do a mission with a lot of, like, in the cold or in the desert, it's supposed to be really good at that. But I must admit, I'm a little disappointed because I think my other suit's a little better in terms of just being able to stamina around, right? So anyway, I mean, it is what it is. We're gonna make it. Here we are. We're at Donut Lake, right? Yep. If we move up the coast here, there's Donut Lake. Looking good. By the way, we are on our way to 09, 010, by the way. We're headed up there to underground cave lake, Beta 4-5 lake, the old saying goes. Yeah, the underground water lake, underwater cave lake. And, of course, we're hoping for great things up there. No choice but to run up this hill. This is always a big hill, right? You got no choice but to run up this hill. It is what it is, people. Sometimes you got to run up a hill, and I cannot avoid it. Got to run up a hill, and I cannot lie. You know how. So, yep, we're just gonna do the things. Come down here, pew the things. Let's do it. Then, of course, we're gonna come down here to Mini Lake. Mini Lake is where they like to shove you for for the cave worm mission. You know, where they want you to run the water pump. And, of course, they want you to test all the cave worm scales and stuff, right? That's what cave worm lake it always reminds me of. So here's mini lake. Yep, cool. No problems here. Looks pretty quiet here, little mini lake today. I see the trees are always the same. Yep, that looks pretty good. Anybody, by the way, in early missions, it is right here. So if this is the lake, right in front of you here is a mountain, is a rock formation. That rock formation actually plays in 3 different missions. Okay, so this rock formation here is where you'll find not 1, not 2, but in 3 different missions, you're going to find what you're looking for right here. You'll find strange plants, you'll find different things. This rock formation is where you want, and that's definitely a thing, right? Trust me, all the times I've gone looking, that's what you find. Doing the things, doing the do. What's the time? 13:13. I got to get up here, dudes. We got to get to this. We got to get up to underground cave lake. And we got to get this thing situated in. We got to do this stuff. Yep. We gotta goes. We gotta goes. We gotta get this miner started because then we're gonna come back and pick it up, right? So I've brought 1 can of gas. I'm only gonna do the 1 can of gas. I mean, I'll take whatever it is. You know, if it digs 50, it digs 50. If it digs 60, it digs 60. If it only digs 45, so be it, right? Hopefully it won't get destroyed. That's why we brought the extra, you know, stone buildings to kind of surround it and, you know, kind of hope that, you know, we kind of get away with a little bit of something. You know, and I can even surround that cabin with probably a little bit of like wood structure just to kind of give it a little extra protection. You know, we can always take like 2 minutes to do that. So yeah, we want to be able to get in here, do the thing, do the stuff. All right, we're getting close to we're getting closer all the time now. Okay, underground cave lake coming up. All right, let's do it. Yeah, hit the, there it is. It's right in front of us, dude. You're doing good. You're doing good. In fact, you're doing so good. I got to bring up the other map now. Yeah, you're doing really good, dude. You're doing so good that you're gonna probably run right by this thing if you don't bring up the other map. All right, there we go. Okay, let's go. Strange. No bears. That we didn't run into any bears there. Now here, they usually doesn't have any bears. You usually run into a few wolves here along the side here. This here is this little section right here, and that down there by the beach is usually where I build when we land the rockets here. And see, there's a wolf right there, right? It's great for wolves. Great for wolves and fur in this little area. Usually no bears, right? We usually have to go down to our bear lake. We have to go down to Bear Lake to get the bears. We need the bears. We don't need no bears today, as far as I know. What I do need is to bring this up. Yep. This is going to be a little tricky. To find. Okay, yep. Zoom this in. Zoom the things. Okay, so we'll take this edging. All right. Yep. What's going on, dear? Hey, not much, huh? Cool. How close are we getting now? We're getting closer all the time. Getting closer all the time. Yep. Coming on up here. Hey, look at this. I wonder what that is. Yeah, play me the cool music. You know it. G. Cool. All right. We're going to do that. Now, you're going to do this, and this, and this. All right, 9. Okay, I need you, dude. I need you to put this right where we need it to be. Come on now. Come on. You want to put it right there. There we go. Now, dude. Rude, left hand. Rude. Yeah, you and I both know this. Look. Are you giving me that hard of a time? You're not going to surround this thing? Come on. You and I know you can do it. You can do it. No. Yeah, do that. Right? 3. 3, 3, 3, 3 the other way, 3 this way, 3 that way. Good job. All right. Gee whiz, dude. Like, are we stuck now? Okay, let's pick this up for a second because you're jammed. Look at my arm shaking because we're glitched out. Okay, cool. Do that. Can you put it back now? Cool. Let's do that. 0. Because we're going to surround this thing and put a top on it, and then we're going to come back later and break it open. All right. Press F to interact. Yeah. Go for it, dude. Make me monies. Make the monies happen. I'll be back. Okay. So we're going to slam that on top. We're going to go for 0. Yep. Can you put it on front? There. Cool. That's a safe little box, right? And we'll be back. So, don't lose the spot, Max. That would be bad. All right, so now we got to get back. What time is it? 14:32. We got plenty of time. We's good. We's fine. Everything's fine. All right, let's do this. All right, so that's going to secretly mine up some exotics for us while we go fix this ship. We've already picked up the new thruster because we were able to pick that up en route. I have a can of gas ready for it to go, so we're ready to go there. I'll go back, fix this thruster, install it on the ship, repair the damaged gyro screw. Now, when I take the thruster to the ship, I'm assuming the gyroscope is inside the ship. So what I'll do is I will then pick up the gyroscope and take it to the bench and do the things, right? Yep. There you go. That's it, dude. I know you can do this. You can do it. Oh, it's a flash storm. Yay. Whatever. Like I'm going to worry about a flash storm. Nope. You know what I am going to worry about? How about you have a bite to eat? Let's do that. Ooh, scary. Yeah, whatever. Listen. Flash storm. Got news for you. See this gun? I don't care what you do. Well, I mean, now I haven't had lightning hit me in a while. I must admit that is something that hasn't happened in a while. I mean, I don't know. I think Alan may have actually been here. Hey. So I think Alan might have been here that day. The day I was down at down the lake, and the rocket came down, crashed through my house. I jumped out, and then the lightning struck me and killed me. that was a pretty bad day. That was a pretty bad day. Yes, you are back. And I did say hello and all the things, and then told everybody, hey, you're gone. You're BRB for 10 minutes. It is what it is. And of course, we're making our way back in the middle of a storm. Thanks, storm. That's awesome. Stamina depleted. Yep, that is what it is. And unfortunately, you do have a bit of a run back to get onto, but you can't really do much about that, Max. Hey, you want them cool exotics? You gotta, you know, we're doing this as a bonus. We're going for the exotics as a bonus today, right? Because I figured, yeah, they said that this mission wasn't overly complicated, and I've got a rifle, so I thought, you know what? Let's do some bonus exotics. You know, that will be an extra something. And I spent a bunch of money. I spent a bunch of money on all this new equipment, so you know, we got the new suit, right? I got the third module, picked it up, and I was like, yeah, you know, we're going hunting. You know it. And then it was like, man, you're flat broke. And this mission only paid $200, right? Yeah, that was a bad day, right? I mean, everything went wrong in 3 minutes. Everything went wrong in those 3 minutes, right? The polar bear killed me, right? So I had no equipment. We landed in the middle of a storm, and we landed right into the middle of the house, crashed the house, so I had no protection. And then, of course, just about had the house half repaired when the lightning hit me. I tried to run to the water to put out the fire because, of course, when the lightning hit me, it set me on fire. and I was so confused that just before I got to the water, I died. I just could not. You just could not win. Could not win on that one. It was a tough day. My phone did a dodo. Works better on 3G than 4G. I'm assuming your phone died. No, I'm assuming that's what dodo is. My phone did a dodo, and it's dodo done, right? But you know, it's a thing. It is definitely a thing. We are definitely running out of the meats. That's a little concerning. I did not bring the other steak along with me, so I don't have it. My stamina bar is a little shorter now. I'm gonna have to work on that. Yep, my phone dodoed. It dodoed the did done. The did done dodoed. Oh, I accidentally ran into the top corner of this. I guess we'll have to take the parkour way down. Doo-doo. Doo-doo Lake. Dodo doo-doo. Let me tell you, like, I mean, you know, I'm all for, you know, cutesy baby talk and stuff, but I haven't got my cutesy baby dictionary with me, so I could be, you know, now, I mean, it could be just keyboard troubles, right? You know, just saying. Okay, so we're at Donut Lake. Cool. There we go. All right, and we'll make the big jump here. Oh, crazy, yeah, doing the crazy things. Yeah, crazy, you know. So let's see. We're at Donut Lake. We gotta come down and around, and then we'll be at Starfish Lake, and then run past that. So we still have a few minutes before we get back to the ship part. We'll drop off the thruster, pick up the gyroscope, and then be able to handle that no problem, right? So again, the rifle might have been, like, the rifle was probably overkill, but I mean, it just allows us to get through these missions a lot easier when bears attack, and I just, you know, bang in the face, because, you know, otherwise, you know, you got to kind of work hard at it, and that's a bummer. Now, again, you would probably not have the rifle where this mission is in the mission tree, but you would probably have access to the bolt action rifle. Thanks, tree, for this. Another one of them sticky trees. Boy, I hate them. Google Translate. Google Translate. Look, I'm pretty, you know, Google is pretty amazing. But I am pretty sure Google Translate still does not translate baby talk, right? You can only do so much with that. I mean, there are scientists out there that are working on crazy stuff like animal stuff, right? Like, you know, translating dog speech, dog barking, and noises into speech. I mean, that's pretty crazy stuff, right? I mean, that is pretty crazy stuff. That being said, like, you know, there's limits. There is limits, right? Until they can actually make, you know, a mind-reading machine that they can actually, like, you know, read a creature's mind and then actually interpret that as some sort of signal or a thing. This actually has me concerned a little bit. We are down here at the lake. Why are we at the lake? This is not good. Okay, well, hang right, because we got to get around this. Let's just say, why are we at Starfish Lake? I mean, don't get me wrong, I got no problem with being at Starfish Lake, except this is not where we want to be. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is, right? You know, they're working on brainwave interpretation and all that stuff. You know, one day maybe they'll be able to stick it on babies' heads and it will say, you know, I'm hungry, you know, I want milk, I want stuff, right? But I'm pretty sure that's not happening today. And don't get me wrong, Google Translate, Google stuff, period, is pretty amazing stuff, but it's, I'm pretty sure it too is not at that level of interpretation as of yet, you know. All right, come on, dude, get down here. Let's make this happen. You gotta get to the ship. You're look, see, you're tired from running about that hill. And you know, we've got a meat problem here. Gotta keep an eye out for a hog too. That'd be kind of nice. Yeah, you're a wolf. I don't care about you, wolf. Wolf, you can be upset all you want. I'll be long gone before you even think about it. So just don't even bother thinking about it. Save yourself a little hassle in the woods. So it'd be nice to have a boar or two. Now there have been lots of boars down here at the lake, down here at No Fish Lake, which is really awesome, actually, because it's pretty hard to find boar here in the forest, unless you're going to Bear Lake, right? And you're doing the bear run. There's lots of hogs there. Well, I say that, but you know, there's hogs. Why do I feel like I'm a little off-centered? Okay, no, we're doing all right. Feels a little weird. I guess the sun's in the wrong position. I felt alone or something. You know, we's all good. We all good. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually we're actually pretty good. We're actually doing all right. We should run into the ship. I slam in the old thruster. I take the gyroscope. We'll run it back. We'll fix it up. It's all good. Right? We're getting really close to Mr. Rocket. It's out here in the woods. Here it is. So here's their busted rocket. Excuse me, I got a thruster. Do you got a broken gyroscope? Yep. So broken gyroscope, fixed thruster. Boom. Fuel misting. But you're gonna give me a free bile can? Awesome. Okay. I mean, I'm all right with that. Now I wonder what salvage is. Strange. Hey, Mr. Bear. Awesome. It's 2-for-1 season. Oh, that didn't look good at all. Hey, do you got some T-bone steaks for me? You know, the people always get entertained when you come along. Yes, 10 T-bone steaks. One thing I will say with the patch, like I said, I've gotten a lot of bears on this mission so far, and that is my 3rd round of T-bone steak. So they it is possible that they up their game on like exotic meats, because let me tell you, you know, when we had to do those missions for all that exotic meat, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough going, wasn't it? It was like, holy smokes. Okay, we're back home, right? Yes, we are. Let's get these T-bone steaks on the fire. Fire! Yeah, fire! I am man, I have created fire! You know it. We make fire and things. Look at that, we're back just in time before it gets dark. Awesome sauce. Okay, boom, do that, do this. It was nice of them to give me a fuel can. I already have a fuel can. But, you know what? I'll slam a second fuel can in there. Now, their gyroscope you have to fix at this bench. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Fix gyroscope, right? Damaged gyroscope. I was pretty sure it said you needed to fix this gyroscope at this bench. You know what? Maybe I should read the thing. Repair the gyroscope. Repair the damaged gyroscope at the crafting bench. Really? You want me to do it at the crafting bench? Okay. Cool. All right. Can you repair it now? No. There we go. So you want damaged gyroscope, 10 copper ingots, and 5 iron ingots. Oh, well, isn't that interesting? Okay. Well, it turns out I just happen to have a little extra iron. Actually, let's get this. Let's get these T-bones on the fire. Yes, look at this. Boom. Extra T-bones everywhere. T-bones, people. T-bone. T-bone, yeah. Destroy that. We'll switch this over to, put this over here. Do that. Destroy that. Who cares about that? I know I've got some extra copper up here. So we'll do that. And now we're going to be able to repair this, right? 1 max. Do that. Awesome. Done. And one repaired gyroscope. Doing the things. Did I not light the fire? Yeah. Activate, dude. Activate it. Gee whiz. Can't get good help nowadays. So it is a little dark in here. What time is it? 1943. Cool. We can do the sleep. We can do the sleep. Let's do this. We are a little low on the old O2. Do I have any O2 stored up in here? I do too. Let's throw the O2 tank in here, just to kind of give it a little bit of a charge up. So again, you gotta like the tanks, right? I mean, these tanks last 4 or 5 hours. So it's been 5 hours into this mission, and there is still some left in this tank, right? So these tanks are really nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, air bladders work fine, right? You know, I mean, air bladders definitely, you know, do a thing. But I must admit, this O2 tank that you get from the workshop, boom, it's like air is not a problem anymore, mister. Let's run outside. We'll grab a little water here. There we go. That fills up the canteen. And it's the same deal, right? Canteen, boom. You last for hours on that thing. It's awesome. Yeah, fill up the gas tank. Fill up the gas tank, and then we'll do the sleep. We're going to take the gyroscope back. We'll take the fuel with us. And then we'll go hang out at our miner. And, oh, I got to defend this thing. Right, forgot. What else do I got to do with this thing? Fuel the ship. Fix the gyroscope. All right, so that's fine. Yeah, and then I think I got to, you know, well, I mean, I got the rifle anyway. But we'll see what kind of creatures we get. You know what? Well, that's filling up. Can I build like a thing? Yeah, give me some lumber, would you? Yep. Lumber. Give it to me. Do it. Give me this. Give me that. How many of these can I make? 4? Let's say 3. Okay, you do that. And I'm going to need a little bit more of that lumber, but we'll grab it first thing in the morning. And we'll throw that in there. What's the steak doing? Oh, I wanted to check the steak before bed, but that's okay. We'll take the steak along with us. I'm running a little low on that bacon. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, I mean, that is what it is. We'll pick up a little wood on the way here. Do we have a little bit of fiber? Yes. A little fiber in there. Get rid of that. You don't need that. Listen, I need like a few sticks of wood. Can I have a little wood? Yeah, give me some wood. Do the wood things. Do the wood chopping. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go drop this stuff off. I believe, you know, we're going to be able to, I mean, this actually worked out really well because when we had to go pick up, when we had to go drop off the mining drill, we just got to pick up the extra parts on the way and then of course pick up the gyroscope on the way back. That worked out actually really well. I love efficiency. I'm all about that efficiency. So we're going to do that, do this, do the things. Okay, so I need ladders, dude. Can you do ladder for me? Can you do 3 of them? Yes, do that. All right, cool. So you've got gas on you, right? No, you didn't. Go get the gas, dude. Go get the gas. Thought I heard a bear. We'll see about that in a second. Hey, let's take the gas can with you. In fact, put the gas can right down here because that's what you needed. Do. Okay, there we go. You've got your 3 pieces of brick. Yup. You're going to put the gun in your hand? Yup. All right, let's go fix a rocket. Hey, Mr. Buffalo, what are you up to? Cool. I would even take the time. I'm not even going to take the time to, like, shoot you because you're just so boring, Buffalo. It's what it is. It is what it is, people. All right, we're going to get up here. We're going to run on up, make things happen, make the magic, make the rocket, make something, and then we're going to go get our gas. Hopefully we have lots of extra exotics. And we're out of here. Boom, boom, boom. What you doing, Wolf? Not much. Listen, got any bear friends up here? No? No bear friends hanging out up here this morning. Well, that's all right. I mean, I'm fine with that. Whatever. Whatever. I'm cool. Hey, that's a hog. Excuse me. Yep. Listen, I need the bacon. Bacon. Listen. Yeah, bacon. 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 Yeah, thank you. Bacon. Left hand. What's wrong? Okay, cool. I was going to say, are we going to... Oh, left hand. I love how we argue sometimes. Okay, yeah, bacon. Thank you. Okay, so here we are, back at the broken ship. Yep. Before we fix the broken ship, this is where you're going to do the, do this. And you're going to do this. And then you're going to go do this. Yep. Okay, you're going to put that right there and go 1, 2. Yeah. Dude. You know where you want this, right? Fine. I will play along with your little game. Okay, you're going to stand there really cool, right? Yeah. Well, okay, move the big ugly thing. All right, cool. Now, we're actually going to take them ladders down. X. And X. And we're going to make a quick floor. Crafting a floor. Do the things. Do. Now, obviously, with the rifle, I probably don't need to go through this much preparation. That being said, without the rifle, if you're only using the bolt action gun, this would give you a little extra protection, right? That's what we're all about here, people. Survival. Survival is important. Okay, so we want to put in the missing gyroscope. We want to put in the fuel. Do the things. Stand back. Okay. Trigger a reboot of the dropship systems. Reboot the systems. Reboot progress. Dropship health. Gun. Okay. Do. So obviously, if you had the bolt action rifle, then this would give you like a fair amount of protection, right? Because we're above the action. And I'm expecting Mr. Look at this. Like, you scum. Yeah, whatever. Why can't I not hit these wolves? Like, give me a break. Whoa, whatever. Okay, I'm not happy about this tower. I should have been able to hit these wolves easy. Now, that being said, I am not worried about the wolves. I could obviously. Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. Yeah, is that what you think? Well, that's what I think. Oh yeah, yeah. Your thing. Yeah, I'm not big on how the ship is interfering with my gun. Whatever. There, what do you think of that? Boom. Yeah, what do you think of that? So I'm a little disappointed that my tower is not working as well as I would like. I mean, this is fine, and yes, I could do this with the knife. The bear would be a challenge, but he could be done with the knife, right? There's a mission. There's another early mission in the early game that you can do with a bear and a knife without having the gun. So, the bolt action rifle. Yeah. Listen, just sit down, dude. Just sit down. Yep. Yep. I see you coming. Look. Just die already. Oh, now. Oh, brutes. Yep. Yeah. Well, listen, brute. Yeah, so, again, you could do this with the bolt action rifle. Yes, he would have taken 2 shots, but whoop-de-ding-do. I wouldn't have worried about that. Aaron, what's up? You're running your aimbot program? No. Yeah, I'm an aimbot program. The only program I got, dude, is my crappy left hand that just doesn't seem to want to... Well, shoot him already. Yeah, aimbot program. That's funny. Yeah, really. So, of course, I'm a factory player most of the time. I have about as much use for aimbots as I do for... Oh, you tricky little scamp. Look at all the bodies I gotta clean up after this. Gee whiz. Boom. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Anybody else? Oh, yep, here he comes. How many? Oh, come on. What? Like, yeah, aimbot program. Sure. It's all aimbot program until I can't hit them. Gee whiz. I should have put the tower on this side. Because if they were all going to run back here, I would have had lots more luck, right? I mean, it's fine. They're not really causing me that much grief, but... Oh, hello, Mr. Wolf. Yep. Just have a sit down. Just have a sit down, people. Do. Now, again, you could probably do this with a really good knife. Or, well, now, the bolt-action rifle, I would save for, like, bears, right? Oh, dude. I took you out hard. Yeah, you're down. Oh, gee whiz. Whatever, Wolf. So they sent 2 brute bears. Wow. Aren't you guys tough? Whatever. Yep, it is what it is. Yeah, I see you coming. There we go. Yeah, really, meat for days, huh? Right? Like, I could clean this up. We shouldn't have any problems after that with starvation. Nope. I wonder if I get any good T-bones out of these guys. Right? We're definitely checking that out. Yeah, whatever, Wolf. Sit down. What are we at? 97%. I don't want to be near this thing when the rocket goes off and flashes in my face. Oh, you tried running up on that one.
That's everything.
Yes, it is.
And live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Which
Thanks,
is more
Saul.
than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead.
Yeah. Ship's already gone,
The
dummy.
Assembly are going to appreciate this. And pay well.
I'm sure they will. Actually, they're only going to pay me $200 there, Saul. Listen, we'll take your meat, but I don't really care about the rest of it. I'll be honest. I'm looking for T-bone, and if you ain't got it, I couldn't care less. Hey, Mr. Big Bear, what are you doing? Not much? Oh, he's only level 8. Yeah, so obviously bolt-action rifle, there's what we want. There's what we want. We want the good meats, right? We want the good meats. So this mission, again, this is pretty low. Again, they put this mission lower in the mission tree, and I guess if I had, my first hint would be is to put the tower on the other side of the rocket. That would be my first hint. Or you could surround the rocket with walls if you wanted to channel them in. I think is the way I would probably do this one. Decimating the predators in this region, goats and rabbits should overrun the map. Yeah, well, look, the deer are already moving in, right? They know what's going to happen. Like, if I leave this, now we're going to go, of course, and collect my exotics, right? I mean, look at the animals. They're coming here for a feed. Like, when I come back here, this should either one of 2 things is going to happen. That's all going to despawn, or it's either A, all going to despawn, or B, there's going to be so many wolves there that literally it'll be a wolf fest. But it is where it is in the mission tree. A good knife, and the bolt action rifle, I think, would have done just fine. Yeah, bloodthirsty deer, right? Isn't there a movie like that, right? Where there's like, you know, where like all the deer, like all the normal creatures go crazy. I'm pretty sure there is. But yeah, I'm that's what I'm thinking anyway. I'm thinking, you know, its mission in the mission tree is really good. Again, you would just be learning how to do the machining bench anyway. You wouldn't know how to do the fabricator bench, so you would probably have access to the bolt rifle, but you probably wouldn't have access to the multi-action rifle. And as long as you could make yourself a decent knife, yeah, a decent knife and the bolt action rifle, I think you'd be good to go. Now, of course, you know, to do these exotics, you would have to make you do have to have like the right equipment for that. But I mean, doing the exotics isn't part of the mission. I'm just doing this because after reviewing the mission, it was like, wow, I'm going to be done this mission in like 1 hour. And you know, I usually try to keep you guys entertained with at least an hour and a half's worth of content. And in this particular case, I thought, you know what? I want some extra exotics. Yeah, because I spent a bunch of money, and I could use the exotics. Right? What do you got? Thunderstorm, huh? Whoop-de-ding-doo. Don't care. So yeah, we'll run up here. We'll see how the drill's doing. If the drill even survived, I don't know what would happen, right? For all I know, the drill got eaten by wolves. I mean, this was a bit of an experiment, right? So I just wanted to see if it was possible, if I could just leave, you know, make the drill, leave it, and then come back to it later and say, hey, you know what? Look at that, some free candy, right? You know, because that's a thing. I like free candy. I like candy. Do. Yeah, you know, all the things, all the stuff, and all the things, you know. Gee whiz, Aaron, I just realized I haven't named one of my star systems after you in DSP. I must do that this week. I've been got a little behind schedule. You know, I got Julian a name there the other day, and I have to take care of Pepe too. And I think there was one other name I have to take care of. But yeah, I don't know why I don't have your name. I don't know why I have a star system not named for you yet in DSP. I must take care of that. Double A cluster. Is that what you want it named as? All right. Well, hey, I mean, I got no problem with that. The double A cluster. Well, okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that. You know, that's a thing that can happen. But we'll definitely swing that around. Listen, Rain, what are you doing? This isn't just a flash storm. This is an actual storm. That sucks. Okay, listen, eat your last piece of bacon. Eat this. Eat that. Maybe we'll even try to stop up here, cook a few things up on the fire. You know, do a little bit of cooking. Because there should be a cave up here. In fact, we've gone right by the cave. No, we haven't. The cave should be right in front of me over here. Hey, cave worms, what are you up to? Listen, I need a place to stay for a few minutes while this stupid storm's going by. You wouldn't mind if we hang out? Where's the cave at? It's not usually. I don't think it's down around the corner. It seems like it's a little too far. I'm pretty sure it's a little too far. Let's see. Move down here. There's Donut Lake. Yeah, the cave is just to my left. Mr. Wolf is staring at me with confused looks. No surprise there. Yes, I know. Storm exposure. Blah, blah, blah. All the things. That cave is right around here somewhere. Here it is. Excuse me. Knock, knock. Who is it? Me. Coming in. Look out. Yeah. Cave worms. We're about to have a talk. Really? You had to put the thickest rock door on this one, did you? Cool. All right. By the time I get into this cave, the storm will be over. Here we go. Yeah, come on, get in here. Jeez, it's crazy. Yeah. Come on, dude. I know, the stamina, the things, it's all bad. Pull out the gun. I'm not in the mood for these worms today. Hey, what's up, guys? Boom. Boom. Load up? Yeah. That's what I think of you guys today. I'm not really in the mood for you guys. Did I mention that? Okay. Anybody else in here? Hey. Yeah, goodbye. Oh, hello. Yeah. Whatever. Stop your whining. Yeah. Oh, that was very sneaky of you, you little scamp. Whatever. Scum. Okay. Yep. Everything looks pretty quiet back here. So, I mean, this cave has a lot of gold and stuff in it. I guess if I needed more electronics, I could, you know, do gold. It has a lot of copper in it, too. That's always a good deal. Anything else in here? There's some iron, but mission's basically over. Titanium. Always like titanium for the gun. You need a lot of I mean, you need 200 titanium. Wow, two titanium in here. That's actually a really good deal. You know, you need 200 of that titanium for this gun. So, you know, anytime we can find titanium, I'm always for it. Right? It is what it is. I mean, let's not talk about betting on the ponies with a Commodore 64. Okay. Sure. If we're going to use a computer that powered the space shuttles for you know, predictions on betting purposes, I don't know where to go with that, dude. I just don't know where to go with that, right? I mean, pretty bad after that. Just saying. Commodore 64. Gee whiz. Yeah, you're probably in trouble if you're using a Commodore 64 to help with your financial future, and not in a good way. I'm just pointing that out, and not in a good way. Right? Okay. Come on, Storm. Do the things. Yeah. Blah blah blah. What time is it? 12 o'clock? Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of time to run up there, grab whatever we're gonna. And I mean, this is giving the drill extra time to do mining anyway, right? So, you know, I mean, we don't want to get up there and the drill only be like half done. So, the Commodore 64 Legend, yes, it's so legendary that it would literally like only take 5-6 years to predict that whole Elon Musk buying Twitter thing. Oh man. I'm not a big Twitter user, so it doesn't matter to me, but, you know, I'm sure somebody's going to get excited about that, you know. But yeah, you know, it's just another day in paradise. Rich people buying silly things, you know. I mean, it is what it is, right? Hey, I got way too much money for my own good. I think I'll just buy something for my own good, which is not really useful in any way, shape, or form, right? Because, I mean, you know, whatever. I got $43 billion. I'm going to spend some money, you know. You know, it's funny because literally if I had just like $1 million, I'd be set for the rest of my life. I'm pretty sure of it. But, oh, well. It's always fun. It's always fun to make poke fun at those who have money, right? I mean, come on. And I mean, you know, he has a lot of money. And the Commodore 64 definitely wouldn't be able to predict that. Nope. I'm pretty sure the Amiga 128 wouldn't be able to predict it either. Nope. That wasn't going to happen. And as for the Commodore VIC-20, man, the chip in that thing would have blown up before you even got his name typed in. Could you imagine typing his name into a Commodore VIC-20? You would have used up 75% of the memory just doing that. So, I mean, after that, it would have been like, great, you got his name typed in. What do you want to do with it? Not much more than that. 20 go to 10. Loop his name on the screen. You know, hey, tape drives were awesome. You know, I mean, you know, some things were not so bad, right? I mean, VHS was a good thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with VHS, right? DVDs were a good thing, right? You know, like they're good things overall, just good things, right? Sometimes you shouldn't get rid of all the things so fast. You know, changing technology every year does not benefit everybody. Yeah, well, Betamax was better, but it lost, right? You know, and I mean, that's the way it is. Sometimes losers are better. right? But, you know, so like, I mean, you could have like a sports team, right? You know, you can have a sports team that's the better team, but if they're having a bad week, then they're having a bad week, right? You lose, right? Yeah, and Betamax, yeah. I mean, you know, it gave you a higher definition quality format with more stuff, but it lost, right? You know, Betamax was kind of like Germany in World War II, and VHS was like America in World War II, right? Betamax, it was very sophisticated, it was very complicated, and it was superior technology-wise, but the Americans just basically outnumbered them by building 9 million tanks and said, here, we don't care that you have 10,000 tanks that are, you know, that are really good, because we have like 1 billion tanks that are just going to shoot at you until you die. That was it. That's what it is, right? Yeah, right? That's all they did, right? They standardized, right? I mean, again, capitalism for the win. Boom, right? You know, you can make your fancy tank, right? But when I can build 10 tanks for every one that you make, yes, you may shoot 5 of my tanks and they'll go down, but the other 5 are still standing and they'll just keep shooting at you until your tank goes down, and then you can't build any more tanks, and that's it then. So yeah, Betamax might have been better, but you know what? Mass production. That's what it is. Goodbye. Boom! Oh, man, that. I just killed 110 of your friends, so I'm not really feeling bad for you. How many bullets I got left? 43. In fact, you should reload this gun just in case. There shouldn't be any bears here, but you never know. Yeah. And as much as I don't do politics here on the channel in general, you know, because that's just craziness. Yeah. You know, it doesn't matter what you got for equipment, right? Yeah. This can be taken so many different ways. It doesn't matter what kind of equipment you got. It's how you handle it, right? You know, that's what I'm saying, right? Come on, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter the equipment you have if you don't know how to use it, right? Okay, here. All right, let's change topics on that, and we are back here at the mission hut. Let's go Y. Boom. Hey, what are you doing? Press F to interact. Look at that. Boom. 20, 40. Oh, you've got no room for this stuff, Max. Throw this out. Throw this out. Throw out the stone. Who cares about this stuff? Dude, 20, 40, 60. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. 80. Yes. Love it. Love it. 90 exotics. Ran out of gas, but who cares? We're out of here. Awesome sauce. Doing the thing. Nice. That's right. That's what this is all about. And I found them 30 in 2 caves, so that means we're leaving here with 120 exotics. Boom. You know it. It's all good in the neighborhood. We'll pick up my exotics and my pick on the way through. It's all great. Yeah, nice little haul to end the mission with, right? You know, we fixed their rinky-dink little capsule. You know, it's all good. And then, of course, once we fixed their capsule, it took off, and we got ourselves a little extra of that something, something, something. You know, like I said, hey, it's not how big your equipment is; it's how you use it, right? So, we used it just fine. We did it just fine. It's all good after that, right? We got our exotics, and we got all the gas and the things. We'll run back to the base, take off, and I'll show you guys where, of course, the mission is in the mission tree for those who either haven't done it or whatever, and just overall discuss about how they've kind of messed up on the food of the other missions. But this one, I think they've gotten a good spot. Overall, I think that it's in a decent spot overall. That and the fact we got to check out to see if our 110 dead animals are collecting any scavengers, right? We'll have to see if the deer have actually turned into bloodthirsty, crazy animals, which will now hunt me down and stuff. Oh, okay, you're just a goat. I was gonna say, what are you doing, goat? Yes, that was a good haul, right? Got like a little extra something to end the mission with. Because hey, like I said, I bought this new uniform, right? You know, I got the new uniform with the new stuff. Got 3 mass dampener modules, you know. And again, jury's still out. Like, I expected, like, with the new uniform and 3 mass dampener modules to be doing decent. But I must admit, if it's better than my last setup, it's barely better, right, than my other outfit. So I am a little surprised about that. So we'll have to see. I guess we're still going to have to see overall how it plays out, I guess. A couple more missions. We'll test it out. I'm really looking forward to testing the armor in like some extreme environments because that's where it's supposed to really shine, I guess. You know, it's supposed to have like 30% protection against cold and heat. So, you know, that's what we're going with, right? You know, hopefully it'll do a good thing. I don't know. The jury's still out. The color, I'm not a huge blue fan. So obviously the copper one of my last suit, I do like the copper color, right? And then the 2 new suits is blue. Blue is the one that you buy for the extra weapon options, and the gray is the other suit, and that is the one you buy for extra resource options. So if you buy the gray suit, you get your yields are higher and your mining is better, and a few other things, which is fine, I guess. But I'm already really good at the mining and resource gathering and stuff like that, so I'm not too worried about that. I took the blue suit for the better hunting, because hey, better hunting, right? I mean, you know, better hunting. Right, you're supposed to give better. It's supposed to give better melee damage, better shooting damage. So, I mean, there's small percentages. It's not like you're going to get the end of the world, but at the same time, yeah, it's just supposed to be better. And I'm big on the 30%. I still have the duct tape. I mean, sometimes those suits work too, right? Duct tape. There's nothing wrong with duct tape. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to do to survive. And if that means duct tape, then so be it. Right? So let's do some jumping here, dude. You got to get down here. Oh, come on, trees. Give me a break. Holy smokes. This whole running into sticky trees. Man, that's tough. Hey, Mr. Deer, what are you doing? Not much. Listen, I really don't want to hurt you today. We're going to run up here. Big jumps. Big jumps. Here we go. Big jumps. Oh, yeah. The suit is kind of nice. The mass dampeners, having the 3 mass dampeners allows you to jump pretty far. I will say that. But it seemed like the other suit was a little better from a stamina standpoint, even though this has a 4% stamina boost option on it. It is what it is. Like I said, we'll try this suit out for a while. I mean, I already spent the money, so we're definitely going to try it out for a while. Just let me tell you. Thanks, tree. So, you know, we're going to try it out for a bit, see if it works out a little better, you know. But I would say they're almost even Stevens. The copper suit, along with 2 mass dampeners, and the S5 suit versus this, I think you're pretty close to go either way. I think you know. So again, because I mean, what the? Oh, okay. Deep mining ore deposit. I forgot. Yeah, they put some of them around the map. I was like, whoa, why is that rock bleeding? I'm assuming it's just an iron deposit. But, and again, let's talk about these new these new deposits. No, but like, you're not going to waste time on that. That's just no. Like, no. So much no. And I'll tell you why. It's faster for me to run around to caves and just mine it than it is for me to deal with this deep mining stuff. By the time you even build an extractor, right? Because you'd have to build a ground extractor like I did with the exotics. You know, build biofuel, a whole 9 yards. And I mean, it's slow as molasses. I mean, those miners, they are not fast, right? I mean, by the time this miner, like, look at that mission I did there a couple weeks ago when I set one up. By the time it did 10 gold, I'd already mined all the gold I needed from 3 other caves. It was, I don't know, it was not, it wasn't an award winner, let's put it that way. I think they're going to have to work out some balancing issues on that. Now, yes, you need the miner for exotics, but, I mean, besides that, I can't see them deposits as being big winners. Now, I mean, if you're doing like a long distance mission, like if you're doing one of the 30-day missions, it might be a benefit, but I don't know. I'm still kind of jury is out kind of deal on that, I must admit. But yeah, besides the 30-day missions, which I don't even think are 30 days. Well, you know, they used to be the 30 days. Yeah, it needs looking at, right? It's like they added it, but then again, like we've always said, you know, they've been treating their game like early access from day one. So yeah, I mean, yeah, now I will admit, again, the game is in really good shape at the moment, right? Besides the 2-hour plus database crash that they had there on Friday night, which really upset me while I was trying to prep this mission for today. That being said, you know, that is the like their post said, that's the first time their database crashed in 4 months. You know, they just got to figure out what happened, right? And I would say it was probably due to one of their patches, right? So this latest patch, right? This latest mission probably introduced a bug that someone somewhere ran into, you know, an endless loop flag or something like that, and caused it to bug out, right? So that's what it is. They're gonna have to find that stuff, but you know, I mean, overall the game's in great shape now. This is what you should have released 4 months ago, but then that comes back to our discussion there the other day in the other stream about no game is going to be able to release good anymore. Like, it just doesn't happen, right? So all the animals are gone. Yep, all gone. Yep, all gone. So I guess they either all got eaten by the deer, or they all rotted away. It is what it is. But yeah, overall, just yeah. So like you know, when we talked there last week about how the games will never be able to release fully finished without spending like 8 years trying to get everything right. So it's just going to be impossible to do that right. Your money's on the deer. Yeah, well, yeah, probably. You know, because I mean, you can see the red in their eyes, right? I mean, they act all innocent, but pretty sure they're vampire deer. They're just running around. They're all crazy after that. They're just all crazy. Okay, so this will get us in there. All right, we'll get back here to the camp. Pick up my other exotics. Run down to the ship, take off, do the things. Big smile on my face. There we go. Hey, you got my T-bones done? Awesome. Here's 5 more. I'm not going to stick around for them. But, you know, we'll just leave the fire burning anyway. Oh, here, have some bacon. Well, I don't need it now, but whatever. So, bring your arrows with you. And that is 120 exotics. Yeah. Get rid of the fur. Gee whiz. Whatever. Yep, get rid of that. So, you don't need this anymore. You don't need the ladder anymore. You don't need this piece of rock anymore. We're good to go. I think everything is good. So, again, you probably would have done just fine with the crafting bench. Yes, you need the machining bench because you need the biofuel composter to refill the canister. No way around it. It was the rabbits. It was the rabbits. My major issue is the top-tier game studios releasing hot garbage from a dumpster fire and calling it a game. Well, that's the problem, right? But that is the problem. The problem is people's expectations of what a game should look like now on release. So let's take Cyberpunk 2077, right? Like, that game had already been in development for what, 4 or 5 years, and really it needed another year and a half to get it out. But you can't take 2/3 of a decade to make a game and make any money. You just can't. You just can't do that, right? Studios have to release something, right? You can't pay these people forever and not expect anything in return. So it is what it is. Um, you know, um, did they take a wrong turn in Albuquerque easily? Um, it's just like you got to have games nowadays, unless they're in 4K and literally are so lifelike, you could literally reach out and touch it with your bare hands. Everybody thinks it's garbage, and the problem is game studios are also their own worst enemy, because then they hype and pump up these games that they have no way to deliver on unless they take an extra 2 years. But nobody can afford to wait that long. Where's my ship? There it is. I was going to say, where's my ship? Can I have my ship, please? Thanks. Cool. Yeah, this is my ship, dude. I'm ready to go. I got to turn down the sound because it's going to deafen everybody when I take off. I got my exotics. I got this. I got my arrows. I got my knife. I got my things. I even got my oxygen tank. Didn't forget it today. Return to station. Wanna go? You betcha. Let's do the thing. And then I'll turn up the sound after the rocket takes off. Boom. Yep, because we don't want to deafen everybody. There's my measly $200. Whatever. We'll turn it down back up once we get into space. So that one took 6 hours, but I mean, I built the rifle, right? So that probably would have been a 3-4 hour mission tops. I mean, I did go for the exotics too, right? So you probably could have done that mission in like 2 hours. If you were speed running that mission, you probably could have done it in an hour and a half, as long as you didn't build a whole bunch of stuff, I think. Yeah, but who wants to play first iterations of Tomb Raider on a 380 Ti? Well, that's the problem, right? Again, this comes back to where I was saying maybe the technology ought to slow down a little bit, right? The problem is consumerism. But capitalism is an awesome thing, and I don't want to say anything against it, but consumerism and the consumption of stuff, it forces companies to keep coming out with better stuff faster, but then that better stuff allows people's expectations to expect better stuff to go with it, and the cycle just goes on and on, right? And it's really gotten bad over the last several years, and I think that's gonna come to a screeching halt really fast. Yeah, right? I mean, everybody would go on their Nintendo and play the duck game and bang bang, right? Yes, 120 exotics. Claim the exotics, people. You know it. $200. Give it to me. Done. Awesome. Because I spent a bunch of money. Let's have a look at the new workshop. As mentioned, new workshop items. I did buy this new Lua suit. This is what gives you the 3 suit module slots. Bam. Awesome. And then, of course, I did go down the left side route. And this, of course, is the melee and projectile damage, which, of course, gives you all that. This side is the silver suit, which gives you the actual pickaxe wear rates, better yields from mining and harvesting. So that's the way I went. You could go as well. Still like my bronze suit, though, I must admit. And then, of course, I bought myself an extra module because, boom, that's what we have. We have extra module. So that's what I got going on there. That's for sure. Yeah, it's the Iron Man armor. Boom. Yeah, they need a red set of armor, right? If they come out with the red set of armor, that would be pretty cool. Red and gold. I wonder if they'd get sued for that. But who knows? I found it like 12 years later, and then interest disappeared in 5 minutes. Well, it is tricky because graphics are so much better. But I mean, again, graphics are so much better, but it takes so much longer to program those nice graphics, right? So, it's tricky, right? It's tricky. Where is that? Where is? I know that mission wasn't too far into the mission log. Where was it? It's like I was pretty sure it wasn't too far into the mission log. Agriculture, payday extraction, lifeline construction. There's meridian extraction. No. I know it's 3 skulls, but I also know it's only 1 day. It, I know it's not up this far because I thought, man, it's in a really good spot, right? Gee whiz. I have a terrible time trying to find stuff in here. I don't know what it is. Like I find like I think they're going to need a. Oh, there's Forsaken Recovery. Yeah, so Forsaken Recovery literally is right on the main chute, and you'll notice here it is one of the two hard it is like the hardest mission of your first tier, but I think it's actually a good hard mission for your first tier, right? So, you know, I think overall it's in a good spot. It bolt action rifle. If you're if you're playing the game hard and you've been going through all these and you've gotten the extra levels to get the bolt action rifle out of that second bench, I think you do really good with that. And you got more than enough time. The Duck Unreal Engine 5 is insane, and it is. It still doesn't. I mean, but life is real life. Time is real time, right? So it still takes you time to program a thing, right? Yes, the technology gets better, and yes, that does save some time in making a person look more real, but it's a lot slower than making a stick figure. What can I tell you? Right? It's when does some summertime games start? Usually towards the end of May is when it starts. So it's about a month from now, right? Is when that will start. 4 or 5 weeks from now is when some summertime games usually start, and Party Pineapple makes his face, right? The sunflowers are still making an appearance. The flowers are coming up, right? The sunflowers are on the schedule. They're making their appearance, so that's a thing. So with that, that is the mission for Forsaken Recovery. It's pretty straightforward. Nice little mission. It's in the tier, the first level tier of missions. I think it's a really good balanced mission to kind of get your feet wet into tackling a few bears and a few other things before you have to go off and into the second tier stuff here with Searchlight Scan and all that stuff. Of course, you may not. I mean, of course, you're going to want to go this way because you want deep vein extraction, right? You're going to want random exotics in caves. That's a thing, right? And then, of course, payday extraction, of course, allows you to get the other half of exotics. So you've got to kind of work your way up this way, boom, 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 right? But that's the way it is. I got a game in mind. Well, shoot, you got a game in mind. Let's hear it. So, yep. Yeah, so I haven't really looked at all my games yet for some summertime games. So if you have to say it, better say it now before we end the stream, because that's basically about it for this one. And of course, that mission, good stuff. Remember, we'll be back next Monday. If they have a new mission, we'll definitely be back next Monday to play it again. I'm just waiting for you to type out the name of the game. Name it, tell it, say it, do it. Make it. We're waiting for the typing. Thanks, Alan, for of course hanging out. Noko, I know you've probably headed off to bed if you are hanging out. It was great to see you again. She is typing as we speak, I hope. Aaron, it's great to see you, man. It's really good to see you. Glad you got to stick around for a little bit. Of course, I appreciate everybody who hangs out. And of course says all the things and the stuff in the chat. I always enjoy it. I'm always glad we get to have big chit chats and all the things. This, of course, has been Icarus Live, and I'm Max. You betcha. And I'm still waiting for the name of this game. Come on, type. type the things. Make the look. I only have 1.5 working hands. Dice Legacy. Okay, I will check it out. I will see what it is. Dice Legacy. It sounds like something my mother plays, but I will check it out. I will see what it is. With that, I'm Max. This has been Icarus Live. Tomorrow, of course, I believe, is No Man's Sky, right? You better go check that, Max. But I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's No Man's Sky tomorrow. And then, of course, I think it's DSP on Wednesday and the whole 9 yards. Of course, for tomorrow, for No Man's Sky, we will be doing, well, we've got the base kind of set up and all set to go. Yeah, so tomorrow is No Man's Sky. We'll be doing that and getting all things up and running. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. You know, I appreciate it. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.